Today's topic is something called the Windowpane theory of language. It's not so much a formalized academic theory of language anymore. It's more a general popular conception, a myth, if you will, of how language works. As the name implies, it's based on the metaphor of a window or window pane. In this metaphor, humans use language in order to see another person's thoughts and ideas over here. The thoughts and ideas are on the other side of the glass, and people use language to see through to those thoughts and ideas. In this metaphor, the meaning of those thoughts and ideas is fixed and unchangeable, and communication is all about choosing the most correct words to allow someone else to see, that is, to understand your meaning. If the language you're using is muddled or unclear, then your readers can't see your thoughts and ideas. That's how misunderstanding and miscommunications happen. But if we choose the right words, the clearest words, then readers will have no problem seeing what we mean. And the very words we use to talk about writing and communication and understanding each other are deeply embedded in this metaphor. When we say, "I see what you mean," or "your meaning isn't clear here," or "I don't see what you're saying," we are relying on this commonly held belief about language. Here's the thing though, that's not how language works. Language involves something called mediation. What is mediation? Take this famous piece by Magritte as an example. The French text translates to, "This is not a pipe." But it is a pipe, isn't it? No, it's a picture of a pipe. A picture of a pipe is not the same thing as a pipe. And neither is the word pipe or pipe in French. The word used to represent something is not the same thing as that thing. And this kind of makes communicating with absolute precision nigh impossible. But somehow we manage to communicate with each other every single day, all the time. We're doing it right now. So how do we do that? And more importantly, how do we do it well? Let's go back to the windowpane theory of language here for a minute. In the windowpane metaphor, the audience is sort of like an empty vessel, and you just have to get the right words across to them in order for them to understand you and ultimately agree with you. But people aren't empty vessels. Each of us brings an entire lifetime's worth of experiences with the world and language and with other people to each communicative event we experience. Each of us has our own experiences with the word pipe, for example, that may make this play on Magritte's original work funny or confusing to you. You may understand what the creator of this piece is trying to communicate, or you may not, because you bring meaning to the situation too. And that's the key point here. Audiences aren't empty receptacles for you to meaning dump into their heads when you write something, and words aren't just the vehicles to carry that meaning. Audiences bring their own meaning to the situation too, and as a writer or speaker, if you want to be understood, you have to take the possible meanings they bring into account, which is like really difficult. But that's a problem for another video.